Good morning folks, it's Saturday, so that must mean it's vlog day, and today I'm buzzing about what we're about to do. Looking through when we went to Clophill the other week, you look at the landscape, look what's around, and I've discovered an abandoned church elsewhere and also an abandoned manor house. So we are currently in an extinct village, the village of Segano, which no longer exists. They removed that and built a village further on called Ridgemont, and behind me here, which we're going to explore, is an old abandoned church. So let's go and do this. Hope you enjoy it. Let's have some fun. Okay, this is our proximity road. This used to be Segano. This no longer exists. Ridgemont is the village that sort of, the amount of people, the population grew, so this area became abandoned. Everyone lives here now, there's a village there, and this is all that remains. The graveyard is still used to the back. The current church, which is there, which has been there for a couple of 100 years, that has no graveyard, so they facilitate the graveyard at the back of this, but there is still, as you can see there's old graves. It's supposed to be haunted, but that's what people believe. There you go. That is pretty magnificent. Old, derelict. Actually looks better than Clophill. Remember we done that just short of 2-3 weeks ago. Yeah, there's supposed to be a ghost of a young girl that walks around these pathways during the twilight hours. I mean, you've got people that live adjacent to it. If something would happen, I'm sure they wouldn't live there. There we go, made redundant in 1968. And it's just stood there. It's in natural decay is what they call it. Actually have a door. I think it's great the way that nature takes over. Pretty haunting, pretty spooky, if you like that sort of thing. And it's good that we're the only people here at the moment. Or so they say. Old bell tower. I dare say the only thing you'll find in there now is probably going to be pigeons. Obviously you get people come and mess about with the place. But that's good. Natural decay is good. Graffiti and other rubbish such as that is bad. Altogether, yeah, this is a lot better than Clophill. It's just the sheer size of the place. Beautiful archways. I don't know what church's orientation, what's a nave and what's this and what's that. I'm not really into that, just the layout of the buildings, the way that nature's taking over. An old tomb. Can't quite make out dates. Yeah, exactly. Old and derelict. Location of this is approximately about 2 miles from junction 13 of the M1. From there you want to head south, head for the village of Ridgemont, and then head for the village of Eveshot, and it's just a little side road off of that, and you come here and you're in amongst this, and probably like ourselves today would be by yourselves. Wow, that would have been an old stairway. How the hell would you get up that? Right, let's have a look outside. Do remember about Clop Hill and the satanic rituals of sacrificing chickens. No guys, don't worry, it's not going to happen, you're all perfectly safe. I actually find these places peaceful. All you've got, apart from if anyone turns up, is just the noise of birds, occasional dog walker, car going past, but quite tranquil. I mean, some people find things a bit eerie about graveyards, but not interested in going up and looking at modern people's graves. That's as personal. Some of the stuff of people of a bygone era where there probably no existing relatives anymore. These sort of tombs here that have been left unkept. Sort of perfect setting for a horror movie, really. I know many people have asked for me to do vlogs walking through graveyards. I don't have a problem with it. I think next week we have a truly epic one coming up where I'm going to actually vlog to Highgate. It's one of the big 7 in London. Notorious, got some real famous people there, or laid to rest there. You likes of George Michael, Karl Marx, etc. But back to this one, and yeah, this is just weird. It's all just been left. The way the ground has sort of sunken and dipped is, I don't know, is it possibly to do with the way the graves were? I don't know. I don't think it's natural for the ground to have been like that. Maybe over time nature takes hold and the ground drops, and maybe it's the coffins underneath that have given the earth a real bumpy feel to it. Really, it's quite a beautiful looking place, and location wise, just across the border of where those trees are over there, we have Woburn Centre Parks. So it's like a facility. A lot of people go there for long weekends. An indoor water park, other leisure facilities. So this is an old brook, I guess. I can't imagine this has just been done by heavy rain and flooding. It's natural. And that's in amongst the graves as well, so that's pretty shocking, really. Yeah, finding these places, it's just a matter of getting on Google Maps, have a look around what's around you, and you too might find something a bit spectacular like this. It's good that it's been left to nature. What they've probably done, it looks like they might have done a bit of rendering work. I'd imagine eventually this will just continue to fall apart. How old is that bench? If you probably sat on it, it'd probably fall apart. Certainly would if I did. That sort of has the feeling of a Commonwealth war grave. I don't know. Yeah, I truly do like this place. Anyone got a clue? I don't. It could be well kept something. It's not obviously not a fireplace. I'm not religious at all, so I wouldn't know. Just left the rock. and this is what I call probably real urban exploring. A lot of people will go into places and they'll find a doorway open and go into somewhere where they're not supposed to go. This is different. Anyone can come here, there's no issues, as long as you don't leave a mess. Keep the place to be taken over by nature, not spray paint it up, not fiddle about with anything. So this is the sort of exploring I will do. Or you won't find me going into somewhere where, oh, we found this abandoned place with a door open, you can get in now, and you find it's where someone lived and there was some sort of tragedy, a fire or something that's been left to rot. That's not me. This is. And so's the next place, which will be quite good. I'll go more into detail on that in a minute. Okay, let's make our way out then. Off to the next location. Said the story about the young girl. It's led to believe that people, well, like myself I suppose, they're probably more ghost hunters, to be honest with you. They've come here and they've said there's a story that they were around here around the twilight hours and they were approached by a girl about the age of 13 from the wooded area over there. There was no one else about. They turned around and she was gone. They spoke about her and people in the village turned around and said that it was a deceased girl, that there wasn't actually anyone there. I'll leave that to your own imagination. Anyway, on we go. We are now off to a place called Houghton House, which is abandoned. I think it's 16th, 17th century manor, similar to this, but an old manor house. Anyway guys, hope you've enjoyed this little look at an abandoned church in an extinct village. A place called Segano, no longer exists. Ridgemont over the back there is the new village. This village has been gone for centuries. Nothing here now apart from this abandoned church. Thought you guys would like to have a look at this. Anyway, thanks for watching. We are now off to Houghton House, which is another abandoned attraction. Also free to get in. There's nothing there. It's just ruins like this. There'll be a few placards about, etc. No cost to anyone. Easy access again. Let's go and do this. Anyway guys, if you're not going to carry on with this, hope you have a great weekend. Be safe. I'll catch you in the movies. Have a good one. See you later. Bye. Side note, what I've just been reminded by Rachel, as we leave any church or graveyard, you close up and you turn around and say goodbye, and that way nothing hopefully follows you home. See you next time guys.